This is a very short video, one Q&A. I very often receiving a question regards to if I work with kids and how I work, if I work the same way, how its session look like, and if it's the same like with adults, how long it takes, if it takes actually the same, and how much it costs, you know. So I would like to say, like, I do work with kids. Every session I created or I work, I'm talking also only on the sessions on distance because I just using now all this high frequency technology, you know, on distance. So yeah, every session is for kids. Depends on the age of the kids. It's very different. Every session is different and depends, really depends. So yeah, I do work with the kids in the same way like with the adults. When is the kid older than 7 years, then I need have a permission, you know, verbal permission from a kid for the session, and then it would be required, you know, to lay down on the straight back with eyes closed for the duration of the session. However, some kids are not very, you know, keen to stay such a long time, you know, on the back without moving. So in this case, and usually with the kids below 7 and with the kids that are not happy to lay down, I do work in the night during their sleep. So usually I wait 1 2 hours. I always talk with the parent when the kids are going to sleep. The parent is aware, the kid is aware it's gonna be this and that night. I live in the with the um, parents to decide if they know or if they doesn't know when it's gonna happen, especially when parents is giving permission for the session and it's up to 7 years old kid. So when the session is actually starting like 1 2 hours, we agreed, you know, like when the baby or kid is sleeping, um, and still, you know, they can have like a little bit disturbed sleep because kids are, you know, sensitive too. Their subconscious always, you know, on the alert. However, I'm working with a higher self. I'm working through my higher self, so it's very precise, pure, and clean healing with any interference. It's very strong protection there. So set up always, you know, even when I work with adults, it doesn't matter, you know, for me, it's a client as a client, it's the same story. So the kids are fine. Um, I always ask the client if they can talk to the kid to get permission, but there is requires, you know, to explain, you know, in the vocabulary and um, with appropriate, you know, language and using the words that the kid can comprehend what's going on in order to give permission. However, uh, I always ask a higher self of the kid, you know, like if it is okay and it's allowed and it's highest good of the kid, you know, to go and proceed with such session or the particular session. So even if I get yes from the client and yes from the kid, I mean the parent as a client, you know, I always ask the higher self if I'm getting no from higher self, I don't proceed, you know, so never, I'm not going against to, you know, as a loss at all, and I do not create karma. So I do work with the kids, is a safe, is actually takes the same time as for adult. It's cost the same cost. Actually, I'm spending the same time and I do the same, yeah, the same job, same performance. Doesn't matter if it's a kid. You know, there is no difference. The system is the same. You know, the biology is the same. You know, the traumas usually is very rooted. You know, back down. Anyway, apart from womb healing and inner child healing, when there are mostly, you know, disturbance, you know, that happened during that, you know, period from the conception, development in the womb, and prenatal development, birth, also trauma, um, and up to 7 years of their age. So I do recommend for every kid they pass the age of 7, to do the womb healing and inner child healing. That is gonna be great help for them, for their life, because it has influence of their integrity, ability to relate to themselves, to others, to life, and actually to everything. This is who they are. I mean, in this frequency with our physical body, with our mental, personality here. So yeah, this is a question regards to the kids and the sessions. Thank you for listening.